Could we just have a little bit of overall team news to get us going, please?
Yeah, Nico, as you already know, Nico will be out until international break, probably available after the international break. Margio also will be out for a while. Romeo Lavia is in the process to be back, to come back with us. And then Benoit Badiashile, exactly the same, and Wes Fofana start to work with us 2 days ago. That means that he still need 2-3 weeks at least to be 100% fit with us, but at least start to work with us.
And in terms of Jackson, how come it is so much longer than you originally thought?
Yeah, because we knew that it was a muscle problem, but we didn't know how important it was because his feeling, his reaction was quite good. So we all thought that was not a big injury, but unfortunately he had the scan a few days ago, and this is an important one, and will be around 6-8 weeks.
And Mark Hughes' injury, what's the problem? What's the clarification?
Exactly the same. Muscle problem.
Hamstring again?
Mark, I think it's hamstring too, yeah.
Yeah. And so, with both of them out, I guess you're looking at somebody like Christopher Nkunku to play a big role, are you, in the coming few weeks? And how is he with that in terms of not playing very much and now understanding that he's got to play, I imagine, a very key role for you?
Yeah, Christo could be one of the solutions, but it's not the only solution. We're gonna try to find different solution. I said many times that I consider Christo a very important player since we start. The problem that they think that they are important just if they play. If they don't play, they don't think that they are important. But now also, with the window transfer close, so everyone is here and he can try to help us until the end.
And what are some of your other solutions?
No, yeah, we are working because of Nico and Mark situation. We are trying to find different solution. That can be Christo, as he played the last game, also different kind of player. For sure, when you don't have a proper 9, that he can be a threat. Always you have to change not only the 9, probably also a little bit the way you wanna play.
Sorry, Reece James was on my list as well. Is he okay to go this
Reece is okay. He was against Brighton in the FA Cup. Was planned to be to give him a rest. He had some more rest also in the last days, but he's available. Yeah.
Okay, just finally for me, you obviously made a very good start to the season. You now find yourself out of both domestic cups, and the form maybe 3 wins in 10 in all competition isn't where you want to be. How important now that you make sure that all that good work doesn't get undone in the next few weeks, that you bring your side together and go again and find a way to have something tangible from this season, I guess top 4 finish?
No, I don't think what we have done can be cancelled or can be no good, because what we have done is there. I think, as you said, unfortunately in the domestic cup in both we are out, but our journey in Premier League has been fantastic until today. In the conference has been fantastic until today, and we're gonna try to finish in the best way we can. I said already many times, don't forget that in the last 2 years Chelsea has never been top 4, and this year we spent almost our season in top 4. This show you and everyone that we are in the right direction. Now we're gonna try our best to finish and to bring this club where this club belongs to be, in the Champions League. We're gonna try our best, and then we see at the end. But our journey, Premier League and Conference, has been fantastic until today.
Soraya.
Morning. You just spoke about finding some solutions to the striker situation, but we've seen some managers like Slot use a winger like Diaz as a 9, and it has helped. Do you think some of your wingers in this squad can do that? And if so, who?
Yeah, no, could be a solution. For sure, I don't know, Pedro or Noni or even Tariq. They can try, and they can be a solution for us. Jadon with a different kind of skills, but it's not just about the 9. When you don't have, as I said before, when you don't have a proper 9, probably you need to use a different kind of 9, but also you have to change a little bit the way you wanna play. You cannot be direct. Probably you need more linking, because you don't have a threat in behind. You don't have a 9, but we're gonna find a solution.
Jurgensen started the league match against West Ham. Sanchez started the cup match. Of course, training matters, and we know you pick game to game. But with your goalkeeper, you said you like to have a solid one and a number 1. But at this moment in time, are you going to be picking it game by game?
No. I said that the Philip solution was also to give Robert some time to recovery, mentally, physically, in general. But the idea is not game by game change the keeper. In this moment, the last Premier League game against West Ham that we won was Philip. Unfortunately, the FA Cup game was Robert, but our keeper in this moment is Philip.
And Brighton's centre-backs were really aggressive against Nkunku. They almost followed him right up the pitch, and it looked like they had no centre-backs at some point. But we know Brighton's high line that can be exploited, especially tomorrow. Do you think you need to tweak anything massively to beat them away, or you expect a very similar battle that you've just had against them in the FA Cup?
No, I expect the similar. Also because it's not just against us. I think in all the games they try to be quite aggressive, central defender or midfielder, all of them. So I expect a very similar game.
Thank you.
Ian.
Hi Enzo, how are you? You just played Brighton, you're playing them again. How difficult is that, or is it easier to play the same opposition twice in the space of a week?
No, probably it's because it's fresh in your mind. The way the game and the way they attack, the way they defend can be easy, but at the end it's a game, so it's never easy. But because you know what they do or what they try to do, probably it's better to face them immediately.
What have you made of Fabian Herzler this season? Because when he came in, everything was just about his age and being a young coach rather than actually what he could do coaching wise. Do you think he's changed the narrative on him?
I prefer don't say nothing about their manager.
Okay, fair enough. You mentioned before about finishing top 4 for Chelsea is the goal this season. Because how well Nottingham Forest are doing this season, that means that either probably Chelsea or Manchester City will miss out on the Champions League.
I didn't say that our target is top 4. The club never said me that the target is top 4. When I signed here and I joined this club, the target was in 2 years play Champions League, not in 1 year. So this is the reason why I said many times that we are ahead of our expectation. Nottingham Forest, they are doing fantastic, brilliant, very good. So congratulations to them. Then we see how we finish.
If you didn't, off the back of that, if you don't finish in the top 4, has the season domestically been a success or a failure?
We see how we finish, and then we see.
Just one word. I mean,
No, yeah, we see how we finish. Now it's not the good thing about me that is, I'm not saying to you something today different than 1 month ago. Since day one, I always said the same. I'm not looking in May or June. I'm looking game by game how we can improve. Only that. So we see at the end of the season.
John.
How are you finding it at the moment? Is this the toughest period you've been through since you've been at the club, would you say?
No, because I expect a time where we struggle a little bit in terms of results. But don't forget that the last Premier League game we won. It looks like we lost games in a row, but the last game we won. So it's not. Yeah, for sure we lost.
So more with injuries as well.
Yeah, the injury one is, but the good thing about the injury one is that we are all in the same situation. You see different club. The last game, City was Aganshi out, Grealish out, Arsenal, I don't know how important is the injury from the striker, but we are all in the same page, so it's just a matter now to see if we can find different solution.
Do you think Christopher Nkunku is the obvious solution? Is he a natural number 9, or do you actually see him more as a out wide, or number 10 as his best position?
No, I said since day one that Christo is not a 9. Christo is an attacking midfielder, but we use him as a 9 to find a solution with all of them. But we know very good that Christo is not a proper 9.
And Wesley Fofana, that must be a bonus, isn't it? Isn't he making better progress than you thought he was going to be back sooner, isn't he?
Yeah, he started with us a few days ago. As I said, doesn't mean that he will be with us very soon. At least probably needs still 2-3 weeks. But the thing that we can see him with the players, with us in the squad, it's already a good feeling.
And on Lavia, when do you think he'll be actually back ready to play?
Could be again, more or less like Nico, probably after the international break.
Is there a concern, would you say, about him? Because obviously his injury record is not good, and he does seem to break down quite regularly.
Yeah, but it's happening. It's football. They can get injury. Unfortunately, we have our injury more or less. They have the same that in the previous year they had some problem. I said many times, when you have big problem the year after, you wanna struggle because it's normal. Romeo, in terms of number, already improved compared to last year in terms of how many games he played, and hopefully he can finish well last part of the season and be more fit next season.
Simon?
Enzo, I'm just taking you back to what you said about the goalkeeper situation. So, is Philippe now the Premier League goalkeeper for the foreseeable future, and have you spoken to both of them to explain what the scenario is?
No, I spoke with Robert a few days before West Ham when I took the decision to play with Philippe, and I never spoke again with Robert, and with Philippe exactly the same. So they know in this moment the situation.
So it's for the time being, you've not set a goal in your mind sort of to the end of the season. This is the way it's going.
No, this is the situation now. Then we see the situation in this moment is like this.
And we will finish this section with Rob.
Hi, Enzo. You've talked a lot this season about Nicholas Jackson's, the work he does off the ball, the way he brings people in, he's holding up that. Can Nkunku do that stuff, that work off the ball for the team, and when you do have to use him, or are they two fundamentally different as strikers?
They are different. They are different on the ball and they are different off the ball. But you know, sometimes we complain about players, but then when they don't play, we realize how important they are for the team. So every press conference you ask me about Nico, every press conference I said that he's important player, he's doing fantastic on the ball and off the ball. And then he didn't play against Brighton, and everyone was thinking it's difficult to play without a 9, you know, nigger. But we know exactly how good is Nico on the ball and off the ball. Christo is completely different player on the ball and off the ball, and this is the reason why I said that probably we need to change something because we don't have a proper 9 in this moment.
So would it mean changing a lot, everything about the way you?
No, everything, but probably you need to adjust something because the skills of the players are different.